Welcome to Approach the Bar with DanceBeat. Today, we are on the presidential sofa in the presidential suite of the Park Plaza Hotel in Boston, Massachusetts. This weekend, we saw the Professional Smooth at the DBDC, and I am very honoured and lucky to have a panel of total experts. What can I say? On the end, we have Mr. Edward Simon.
Good afternoon.
To my left, I have the lovely Miss Diana McDonald.
Hello, all.
On my right, I have Mr. Marat. Gimaev? It is?
Yes. Hello, everyone.
All right.
In Irish.
Let's get going. Let's see what happened in the Pro Smooth. Pro Smooth, definitely one of the marquee events of the weekend. The standard of the actual competition was just off the scale. I believe that there were probably 8 out of the top 10 in the world, which meant that somebody was not going to make this final. As it happened, 7 couples were actually called back. So into 7th place, we had Nikolai and Sarika, and their final analysis was 7, 7, 6, 7. So, Mr. Simon, you can take the mic and give us your opinion of this young couple.
Well, first of all, to reiterate what you were saying about how strong the final was, this is a really key time for these couples because they're heading towards USDC and they're starting to get their positioning. So it was a really good battle and an important battle, I think, for them. So I felt the 7th place couple, they're a newer couple and they definitely have quality, and that shows them into the final. There's still a lot of things they're kind of figuring out. I see a little bit better, but needs a lot more attention to actually when they're looking at each other, what kind of atmosphere they're trying to create rather than just doing the steps. And I think this is going to make a big difference because they have some of the physical qualities, but I think they're not really delivering on that front yet.
And Eddie, you actually did judge this event, yes? Yes, I did. Okay. Diana, were you on the panel for this? Yes. Okay, so can you give us your opinion as well?
Sure. So I really think that this couple has so much to offer. I feel like they promise to be one of the more well-rounded of the bunch, and Nikolai, being of a 10 dance background, is strong in his ballroom, and he's strong in his connection work, and Sarika is a great addition to him. I just feel like she needs to let herself go and be more with him and find, as Eddie said, a little bit more of a connection inside the couple, because they're going to do damage if they can. And yeah, I really think they got great stuff going on.
Marat, you were watching this one, yes? All right, can you give us your opinion?
Well, I'm a big fan of Nikolai and Sarika. As Diana rightly said, Sarika is a great ballroom dancer in a very recent past, and I think this shows in her smooth in this time that she's doing smooth. For me, this is a very attractive part of the couple because for me she's the girl that stands out in many ways. Maybe that's a ballroom dancer in me, but I can see the classic in her approach and the way she doesn't overcook things. But from my ballroom perspective, I can just suggest that Nikolai keeps his all good features, but maybe he can correct a little bit his chest area, being a little bit raised, a little too much. Which he doesn't have this problem in the open work. He only has it somehow when he does the closed ballroom hold. So that's somehow his brain reacts on that close proximity of Sarika, which is weird because if if a pretty girl like this is next to you, then you should be actually leaning more towards her, you know. But I'm being funny, but I'm only telling my experience because I was the champion in bracing my chest. So maybe that's why I picked this when I see him doing the same mistake. Yeah, but I wish them all the luck in the world. I agree with Diana that they have so much to offer, and good luck to them.
And if you want to see Marat appearing at the Brooklyn Comedy Club, he is closing the place down in 2 weeks' time. Marat, that was really cool. And it is also interesting when we do have a panel of judges and spectators, just to see how they look at that. Guys, your first visit to DBDC, I think you had a good time, and congratulations on actually making this fantastic final. We're going to move on now and see who finished 6th. Okay guys, do not go anywhere, because we're going to be back with more from the Pro Smooth at the recent DBDC that was held in Boston, Massachusetts.